It all began when I came across this peach ribbon with gold fringe. When I found it, I just had a flood of ideas. Uh, I just love the color, and the fringe just inspired me. I just love that peachy color. I paired it with the mittens and mistletoe, but then I realized it was perfect for romantic journals, Valentine's things, and these clusters that you will see that you're seeing here, which I kind of sat and did a mass make, um, and as I was doing them, I'm thinking this would make a really good kit. So anyway, hi everyone, and welcome to video one of my new Creative Break series. I'm so glad you're here. And this series is uh, about taking a moment for ourselves, maybe when we're having a creative block, or I know I'm trying to organize my studio, and my reward is just to sit and do a 30-minute craft with some of the things that I'm finding. So I just thought sometimes it's nice to just have a kit that someone else put together that coordinates, and you can just sit and make some little thing, and most of your things are there. So I have quite a few of these kits ready to go, and I think I have 8 left, and I wanted this unboxing to be a complete surprise for both of us. So I've numbered them all, and I've put the numbers in a bowl, and so in the next little bit, you will see me putting the numbers in the bowl and all of the kits stacked up. And then I reach in and see which one fate has picked for our first project. I'll just show you the rest of these little clusters that I made. They were just so much fun, and I made them with a bunch of scraps and some of the ribbon that I put in this kit. And yeah, they're cute. I love the bulb pins. They're just so easy, or a safety pin, or you can do a hole punch and tie them with twine. So I'll just flip through the rest of these, and then we'll get on to the actual unboxing. go. Kit number 7 it is. Lucky number 7. So we now get to see what's inside this specific kit. They all have, similar items, but different, little bit different colors and patterns and so on. So this is the Sage and Peach collection. So as I pull these items out, here's my favorite ribbon. I'll be thinking about how they might look in that new tea journal or tucked into the pages of my February journals from last year. So I'm opening the ribbon here, and I love ribbon and I have so much of it. So it's nice to share in the kits. These kits all have similar things in them, but just different patterns and embellishments and stuff like that. So I sincerely do not remember what exactly is in this kit. The ribbon is all the same in each kit. And there's a variety of papers, and as we flip through, and then smaller journal papers. And so the sturdier pieces are great to be turned into pockets and tags for journal pages. I'm just thinking what we can do with the contents. And the ribbon that has the little cluster, handmade cluster attached, I'm taking that off because I actually have in my mind a place where I can put that. It has a quote, so, and I quite forget the quote at the moment. Maybe I show it. Oh yes, enjoy the little things is what it says. And so yeah, so then that big ribbon, I take it off there, and because that is really nice for belly bands, or you can do tab toppers and stuff like that. Fabric flips, you could sew it on top of a journal block. So here she is in all her glory. So yeah, just go through each thing one by one. And if you want to speed this part up and mute me so I don't sound like one of the chipmunks, that would be great. And or you can watch it slow. I know people sometimes like to watch every little thing, and other people want to speed this part up, and that's fine. That's the nice part about videos. You can pace it to whatever you want. So these are just little journal blocks that have places for writing, or you could make a card or a tag for a gift bag. I'm just thinking, and I'm glad I have some of these quotes. This is a card base, and oh yes, and then the little saying, so you could layer that up and put ribbon on it and all the frou-frou. And then there is the envelope for it. This is a piece of wallpaper, which I'm glad I put a little bit of neutral stuff in here. I always like to have a few neutrals to match. That is fabric I just put in, and now we're on to the little bag of embellishments, and then the larger pieces of paper, and they all coordinate with the peach and the sage theme colors. And a dictionary page from a vintage reference book that I found at a thrift store. This is burlap paper, and it has actual paper on the back, so it's easy to glue it. And that's just a heavy piece of cardstock. This is a digital that I made, one of mine that I don't have it on my website yet, but it's I made it for this kit. And a little bit of diagonal, which I like, and I always like to have stripes in it. Now this one is, pink is a little bit different, so but I did add it because it makes a nice journal page. And then this is the pocket that you can actually put the paper stuff of the kit back in there and keep it organized as you're working, which I'm always looking for that because, as you'll see a little bit later with my new tea journal, I can make a mess in a hurry, which I guess is part of the creative process, but there's a practical side of me that likes to be organized at the same time, so I guess we have to find that happy medium as makers. So these are buttons and brads, and I had a lot of fun making these kits. It was really, and I'm actually looking forward to using it. I thought, you know, challenge myself to use every single piece in the kit is what I'm thinking. And then I will be adding some what I'm calling pantry items. So just items like ink and some neutral cardstock and something, a few other things, maybe stamps to use in places or a stencil or something like that. Just whatever you have on hand that you normally use. And these are little words that I have packages of these. One is called Word of Life, and the other one is called Word of Love. And I do have these for sale, I think, still in my shop. If not, I'll go ahead and renew them. But it's nice. That's kind of fun. I find to have words and just see what you might want to do with them. And then these are just little things that help build clusters or pockets for your page, and there's lots of little words in there. Yeah. And so this is my coffee dyed satin ribbon that it was too shiny for my liking, and so I thought, hey, what if I coffee dye it? And it crinkled like seam binding because it's like seam binding on one side and satin on the other. So the coffee dyeing toned it down just enough to be good. Oh, looks like I have a duplicate there, which doesn't surprise me. I stuffed these full, like I always do. I'm like, more. So, but I did try to keep it so that it's not overwhelming. You don't have too many choices, which was my purpose behind it. I just kind of needed to slow down and just do something fun and challenge myself. I thought it's like a little game to see if you can use all the things and what can you use the words for, and to help tell your story. Yeah, and we're almost done. So I'm putting all of the bits and pieces in this bowl, which was a gift from our sons. We went and made our own pottery bowls in Ann Arbor, near where we live. And so I'm putting all the lumpy bits in the bowl, and it'll help keep it organized. So that's what I'm doing for this. I'll have to show my sons that I'm actually using the bowl I made, and I did it in that pale pink because that's the color. Pale pink and gray are the colors that I use for my business logo and all that. So this is the sewn pocket, and I'm putting all of the paper back in it. So we'll be ready to go for the next video. We'll see what we get up to. I'm going a little quiet because I'm thinking, where could I put this? I know a couple of the things would go really nicely in the tea journal, which is purple, but it has, this one right here is the tea journal, and I've just got the cover done. But it has a lot of purple and then that pale pink, and I put the edge of a hanky on there and the saying, so I know what it is. So I'm excited to keep on working in this. Oh my goodness, I'm showing you my mess and all my I definitely did not narrow my choices for this one in this picture, so this is good. It'll help me focus maybe, and I'm getting ready to put the signatures in. I'll sew the inside of this first, and then I'll put the holes in. And that's a wrap on our kit number 7 unboxing. As we move along in this series, there are the 3 journals I'll be focused on coming up. My brand new tea journal and my 2 other journals from last February that I am determined to finish. You can find longer videos and more details with the specific links in the description below. And I can't wait to start creating on these pages with you in video 2. Until then, happy creating. Thank you.